I'm Joe Hamilton, owner of Pilgrim's Market, and today I'm going to take you on a behind-the-scenes tour of Middleton Organic Farms in beautiful Eltopia, Washington. Middleton Organic Orchards is one of our favorite local producers of certified organic apples, blueberries, and cherries. They also have a specialty food line of delicious apple sauces, apple butters, pie fillings, marmalades, and jams. As you probably know, there are so many reasons to buy locally produced organic foods. When we look at any new product here at Pilgrim's for our store, we ask ourselves 3 questions. Number 1, is this product healthier than the conventional alternative? Number 2, is this product produced locally? And by this, we're assessing the socioeconomic benefits to our community. And number 3, we want to know how it's produced so we can assess the impact on our environment. We have the great pleasure today to hear the answers to these questions directly from Gary and Lori Middleton on their back porch overlooking their beautiful orchard in Eltopia, Washington. Sit back and enjoy.
We're Gary and Lori Middleton, and we farm here in Eltopia, Washington. We have an organic apple, cherry, and blueberry orchard. And we've been raising organic tree fruit since 2000 and been farming for 36 years. Probably the favorite thing about growing organic produce is going, specifically when I go to the markets or if I get to do a demonstration at Pilgrim's or one of the other outlets that I sell at, is actually the interaction between me and the customer. And being able to talk to them and coming away feeling good, because usually they'll have a lot of questions about, well, how did you do this, or how did you overcome this issue or this problem? And so it's seeing people that are real appreciative of quality fruit, and they're just astounded that we can grow the quality and with the flavor that we have, and they go away with just a smile on their face because they've had a wonderful eating experience and they've had an opportunity to be maybe educated a little bit. I mean, I enjoy farming here. I enjoy the organic aspects of it. It's certainly much more difficult, very, very labor intensive. Takes a lot of monitoring, much more so than a conventional orchard, because you can't come in and there's not just one cure-all pesticide or something that you can use to get rid of all these different problems. So it's a labor of love. I'm very passionate about farming. I love to farm, and I love to take just a beautiful piece of fruit and to some source of an opportunity or some outlet such as Pilgrim's or the farmer's market or something, and seeing people with a smile on their face, enjoying the eating experience. And there's nothing better than what we do when we go to the market is we give samples, and usually, I don't care if there's other vendors there, they always come back to us, and there's a reason why.
And I think so too, Joe, and I'm passionate in our mantra that we have for the orchard, and then our farm value added products is from our orchard to your home. If they have a positive experience with us personally and with our products, we can help set the tone and the stage for future decisions that they have in purchasing. So if they know that they tried one of our organic products and it was a positive experience, well, maybe next time when they're going to make another decision on, for example, whether they're going to buy organic eggs or non-organic, well, maybe they might just buy that organic, those dozen organic eggs, or the organic beef.
One of the things that's really important is that people understand everything that's involved in growing organically. It's very labor intensive. It's very challenging, regardless of, just exclude the weather. I mean, it's just challenging to raise them. And I think that if you tell the story, and so people can kind of get on board and understand really what you do in, like I say, a typical month or a typical week or whatever it may be, then they'll see value and understand why it costs more. And if you want to buy the cheapest thing out there, and you potentially have health issues because of it, it's up to you to make it, a conscious, educated choice on what you're going to purchase. And that's the reason we suggest that, you purchase organic, because we know what the criteria is. We know we have 3 different food safety programs that we abide by, plus our organic standards that we have to abide by as well. Not only do we, and on our orchard, not only do we meet the WSDA standards, we also have a Eurogap standard, and that's EVOP, which is very strict, and the Europeans have figured this out prior to what I'd say America has. So there's standards, and the standards don't always come down just necessarily to food. It also comes down to social issues. How do you treat your workers? And so I think once people kind of understand maybe all the hoops that you have to go through, jump through, and then just the challenges of raising them organically instead of having a fix-all conventional product, they'd be more cognizant of why it costs more, but what you're getting for what you're getting what you pay for. You know, you're buying peace of mind. You're buying a healthy product that's going to give you less issues, health issues down the road. Well, there's multiple reasons for becoming an organic farmer, and one of the things I think that we tried to concentrate on was being stewards of the land.
For Gary and I, we believe it is an absolute privilege, okay, to take care of this earth. We believe that God's given us the responsibility to take care of it for today, for tomorrow, and for generations to come.
Do you see, after now being on this organic farm for 15 years, is that right? Do you see a difference in the soil compared to the soil?
I would say, yeah, the health of our soil is much healthier than probably when I was used to farm conventionally. And one of the major things that I look for is just simply things like earthworms and earthworm casings coming out of the soil. One of the things we use is basically all of our weed control is done by hand. We have like native species around here, such as bumblebees that you wouldn't see on a conventional farm. We have ladybugs, lacewings, which are natural predators for insects that we don't want here on the farm. All these things have came about from having farmed this place for 15 years organically, and you wouldn't see those on a conventional farm. We have wild honeybees that live here. Obviously the birds like the farm very well, but I just say that the healthiness of this farm here now has been improved substantially, and it's through a lot of our practices stuff. We use compost to build up the soil. We use beat the branches into the ground to build up the soil as well, and not create runoff. So we utilize a lot of things here organically that make this farm probably as productive, if not more so, than conventional, but certainly the quality of the fruit is equally or better in an appearance, but certainly more healthy.
There are so many health-related issues due to the foods that we are eating, and I'm not here to certainly say anything negative about conventional, the conventional growing of foods and meats, but the best investment anybody can make is in their health, and the best investment that we can make is each of us educating ourselves on our food source, and then make a well-informed choice. If I'm eating a food that has been sprayed with how many chemicals, there's a strong probability that it is going to impact some part of my body in a negative fashion.
Well, some of our biggest consumers, at the markets and whatnot, are people that have had health-related issues, and they say, ever since we started eating organic, we don't have these symptoms anymore.
We hear it all the time at the farmers markets. It's a movement, saving the family farm, and also it's a connection. More than just the food, there is a connection that people want. If you shut your eyes and you think of a farm, you have all these wonderful pictures. Simple times, soft breezes, laughter in the kitchen, family. Small Family Farms says it's more than the fruit, it's more than the stewardship of the land. It's about family, it's about simpler times, it's about getting back to basics. And we've lost that.
You know, what really just terrifies me is the fact that when and if there are no small family farms around, and I think that probably what you'll see is produce being shipped probably longer distances. I don't know that you could feel safe in regards to, and not that there potentially is going to be issues with you know, all kinds of food, but there might be with some. But I think, you know, one of the things that for me is really important is that as these people support us by buying organic products, we are supporting our community, and we're supporting people just like them. You know, we go to their stores, we support, you know, whether they're in the grocery stores or they're selling shoes or they have an auto body shop or whatever it may be. I think that they're saying, by buying organic products, they're saying, we do want a safer food supply. We do want somebody that's going to be a steward of the land, that's going to take care of it. And you know what? We want farmers here. It was said here recently that by a senator in Texas, well, we don't really need fruits and vegetables in the United States. We'll buy them elsewhere. Well, I'm here to tell you, if I've been to China, and maybe I shouldn't use the name of a city, but or I mean country, but I'm going to. I would not eat anything coming out of China. I know what they use for fertilizer. I know what they use for pesticides. I'm well aware what their environmental concerns are over there. I think one of the things you're saying is when you're buying produce from the small American farmer, you're going, we still believe in that. We still, just like I try to support small family businesses in our area, I don't buy anything from Walmart unless I have to. We have a bunch of family-held businesses here in town, and I support them, and I'm pretty sure they're supporting me as well. And so I think that's something that's really important going forward. I think you'll see that, you know, we don't want to see our farming communities dry up. We don't want to see our towns dry up, you know, in a rural setting. It was, like Lori said, it was been the backbone of America forever. That's how America was founded. It was when it was on agriculture.
Family farms, whether you're growing fruit, whether you're growing vegetables, okay, you farm because you're passionate about it. And when I can go into Pilgrim's Market and say, I'm Lori Middleton, my husband grew that apple for you, they can see it. It's we're giving you food, we're passionate about growing, and that gives them a vote of confidence. I know those people, they're in my backyard. I feel good about eating this apple. It didn't travel 3,000 miles to get to me. And it's fresh, and you can taste the difference, and they're confident knowing where it came from. Now that's good eating.
I'd just like to say that, you know, our working relationship with Pilgrims has been going on now probably for about five plus years, maybe 7 years, and it's been a very positive experience. We really enjoy the ownership. We enjoy the people that come in there and shop. We see them, you know, at the markets, and we see them other places, and we feel like when we go to do some of the shows that we do, we are proud to utilize the Pilgrim's name as one of our suppliers. And so when we're not up in their area, whatever, they have an outlet for either our fresh products or our value-added products. And so it's been a good partnership. It's been a good marriage between us and Pilgrims, and something we were looking forward to continuing for a long period of time.